My roommate moved and had to rehome her dog. He's been lifting his leg on the furniture and is headed for his fourth home. What can we do to fix this so he can stay in his next home?
You know, let me just say right off the bat, this is what stresses me out every single day. People take a dog into their home, and I know circumstances change, but the only victim here is going to be the dog. Now, here's the scenario. The dog went from one home, now to another home, now to a third home. And that is so confusing for the dog. They don't know where they live, where they're going to stay, so they have no other option to be territorial. And sometimes that territorial is marking. My heart doesn't go out for the furniture, Peter. My heart goes out for this poor dog that could easily have this problem resolved. The way to resolve it is to set up a consistent program with the guardians, set up a schedule, clean up the areas properly where the dog had accidents in the first place, place some of his treats in those areas as well, walk the dog on a regular basis. Here's what's going to happen. And I'm going to put it straight out for you guys. Having spent as many years at shelters and rescues all across the country, here's what I find. Once a dog's from one home to another home to another home, and then the fourth home, he winds up at a shelter, and then he's no longer with us. Not due to any fault of his own. That's why it's critical. When people have an issue with a dog, they try to resolve that issue, but understand why versus just how to resolve. This is not a difficult problem to resolve. My heart breaks for this poor dog. He wants to be in a good home. He slept with you for 4 years, but now he's in another home with other dogs. And one of the dogs was a little bit more assertive than the other dogs. So follow my advice here. Find a home where if the dog pees, they're not going to get rid of him right away. This is an easy problem to resolve. To a professional like me, resolving a peeing problem is really simple. Confine or watch, no in between. Get the dog on a schedule, clean up properly, spend more time with the dog in the areas where he goes, and build up the dog's confidence and self-image and self-esteem. Then he'll stop peeing. I know I sound angry. I'm just so tired of dogs going from one home to another home to another home. Make the commitment. You know what it says, and I say it all the time. Once it comes into my home and it pees and kisses me, it's there for life. But I do understand that times change. But if times do change, it's up to you to make sure that you find that home for the dog. And if that other home wasn't perfect, and it probably wasn't, based on the fact that they're giving the dog up as well, it's not fair to the dog. So you can have your friend call me on the air. I'll go deeper with her if she wants to do that. But this is not a problem dog. This is a dog with an issue that can be resolved. Spent a lot of time on this, and for a reason. I want this dog saved. Let's work it out. Have your friend either call me on the show, go to the website, follow some of the YouTube things I've done, but let's get this problem over and done with. The dog's in a foster situation now, which means the dog's gonna go to another home. Now, if you find that perfect home, and I hope you do, have that person call me on the air, and I will tell them how to establish the proper beginning so we don't have this issue in the end. But bless you for being concerned. I really do appreciate that, Leslie. Thank you.